Like Dave was talking about, like a reliable contractor, you also need a reliable marketing partner. So you might have seen these little ducks laying around. These are my new venture, my marketing agency. So a little bit about myself. I've been in marketing for over 18 years. I've worked at both the B2B level, working in law firms, working with document solutions companies, as well as medical devices and the whole gamut. So I've probably done marketing for every single industry at this point. I just recently finished a contract with the town of Milton, where I was serving as the digital service squad. So my job was to meet with small businesses here in the Milton area and help them walk through their marketing practices, as well as help them to acquire grant funding. So that's a little bit about what led into Dynamic Duck. So with Dynamic Duck, obviously we're always looking for innovative ways to market yourself, right? So the dynamic part of it is that the marketing world is always changing, and you need to adapt to different things. Facebook is always changing their algorithms. So is Instagram. So is even the search engine pieces. Google Ads has significantly changed even over the last year. So trying to find innovative ways that you can tap into all of those pieces. So what I'm here to do with Dynamic Duck is to help you in whatever facet you're in. So I have free consultations. Feel free to book a meeting with me. We can sit down and talk about what you need from your marketing. To also piggyback on what Dave was talking about and what you had asked about, kind of once people purchase products and how do you lead into additional sales. So there is that add-on sales component. And then also creating automations, which I think a lot of you are familiar with within the tech field, creating automations to make sure that that lead funnel for additional sales is present. And so I can work with you to create automations through your email marketing platforms, through your website. I'm familiar with Shopify as well, so I'm sure there's a lot of integrations that Dave and I can both assist you with. So any questions that you have, feel free to ask. I'm kind of an open book. Like he also mentioned with the mom test, my mom is not one of those lovey-dovey moms. She's quick to tell me when I have a horrible idea. So I'm fine to kind of, I feel like I don't need someone to hold my hand through the process. So I'm happy to kind of walk through everything. But basically what sets Dynamic Duck apart from other marketing agencies is that ability to train and to coach you into what you want to do. You are the expert in whatever your field or your business is. I'm just there to help you understand the marketing pieces so that you can implement a strategy that works for you. So as opposed to other agencies, I'm not here to outsource your marketing. I'm not here to charge you monthly fees to take on your Facebook or your Instagram accounts or your email marketing. If you need some templates to put into place, you need that marketing strategy piece, I'm happy to help you kind of go through that consulting piece and walk you through the process and give you a strategy that works. And the thought is that once you've developed that strategy and you're ready to fly away, that when that strategy no longer works for you, that you come back to the pond, and I'm happy to reinvent a new strategy that works for you. So any questions that you have, feel free, if there's a duck on your table, to take one. If you don't get a duck and you want a card, feel free to come and chat with me.
Everyone, my name is Anish. Dave did a good pitch for my consultancy because what I do is user interviews, user research. I have a background in computing. I've been on a developer side. I've been on the research side. So yeah, this is something I just started a month ago, and I just found out about this yesterday. So I don't have any cards and stuff, but you can look me up online. Search me on Anish Tharun. Yeah, so if you have a startup, you have a company, you're looking for user research, prototyping, design, I do those. So yeah, thanks for organizing.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, everybody. I was here at the last meetup, and I had done a presentation on my Shopify app called Synchro. And I just wanted to come up here and for any developers or anyone who has any sort of technical expertise or just a moderate knowledge of programming for the web, that I would just consider applying Dave's techniques for finding needs, and then consider if that need does have an e-commerce aspect. Building software on Shopify is extremely easy. and you really start like 10 steps ahead, because they give you all the tools you need to build your app, which can plug into every aspect of the Shopify platform. And and then the best part is that you get exposure in their app store, which literally puts your software, which may have 0 users at the time, in front of merchants who could potentially use it. And that's what I did 5 years ago, and now I do full time. So that was my one pitch. So just to encourage people who are looking for ideas, what to build. If you are a programmer or you have some moderate level of programming knowledge, I would encourage you to look into that specifically. Shopify is a great place to find merchants who have chosen Shopify because among all the options out there, Shopify is one that actually costs them money every month. So there's that barrier to entry, which is bigger than you'd expect, to actually have to pay some money, really filters out a lot of people who are just trying to get free crap. So you're you're talking with real people who really want their businesses to be successful, and so that's great. That's my first plug, just to encourage you to consider that if you're looking for a place to get involved in building your own software and managing it. The other thing is slightly different, and that is more a plug on not necessarily my own software, but what my software does is it connects multiple Shopify stores, any Shopify stores, 2 or more, who want to have their product and inventory synced across multiple stores, and that includes routing orders from store to store. Any sort of configuration that requires your stores to be linked in that way, whether you have a wholesale store and a retail store separate, or you sell in Canada and the US and you've opted to use 2 different stores, but you have one fulfillment warehouse, so the inventory needs to be synced. Those are some use cases, but additionally, one thing I see a huge is in the not necessarily just drop shipping space, but sourcing products. Every customer, not literally every customer, but so often I'm asked, this is great, I have a store, I have my own products, what other products can I sell on my store? So I don't really have an answer for that question. But what I'm saying is that there seems to be a large need out there for products to sell. Everybody wants to. It's easy to set up a store. Not necessarily easy to set up a store. It's not easy to market your products, but also very difficult is to find products to sell. And with things like drop shipping, all the tools that you need to just have an incredibly easy drop shipping arrangement, those exist. Synchro provides that, by the way, on top of the many other use cases it serves for multi-store merchants. But yeah, everybody's asking me, what products should I sell? So I don't know, maybe you have a product that Garrett, you had said that was it Garrett? Yeah, you. Sorry, Russell. Sorry about that. You had mentioned that you're a barber. Maybe you have a great line on products, hair care products at a wholesale rate or something, and but you have access to that product, and maybe you'd like to be facilitating the fulfillment of orders across multiple Shopify stores, or maybe you sell supplements and you have a wholesale account with some supplement supplier, and you want to then further push that along to other satellite stores who don't actually warehouse your product but want to sell them for you, and then you can fulfill that order. There's 2 examples, but if you're importing products from wherever in the world, there's so many stores out there, even around the Golden Horseshoe, who they're selling products that they don't themselves fulfill, and they're just begging for products to sell on your behalf. So not necessarily you selling the products, but if you happen to have a good sense for what are some nice products to bring into Canada, or you happen to manufacture some products that you think would be effective to sell those through a channel such as dropshipping. It's a great way to get your product out there. TikTok, TikTok, Instagram, those are all great ways to bring people into your store to buy your products. But imagine if you had now stores, completely separate stores as your sales channels as well, and they themselves are also all over social media. So there's a really potentially decent opportunity there. No promises, but the tools are available. I do provide those tools, so there's a bit of a plug there. But I see that as a definite need when I'm talking to my customers. Please give me some products to sell, and I just say, sorry, bring your own supplier. So reach out if you have any anything along those lines that you think might be interesting, or if you'd like to learn more, I'd be happy to chat with you and spread some knowledge. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Mayank, and I recently moved to Milton around like 6 months ago. Really enjoying the quiet suburban life here. Um, so the product that I'm working on is AI-powered documentation tool. So a quick raise of hand, maybe if you guys have worked with software development teams, or like if you guys require documentation when a product is shipping. So I think I've been doing product management for like almost 10 years now, and this is one of my own itch that I wanted to solve. I hate documentation, but it's like when you're releasing a new feature, or when you're working with sales team or partner teams, they need some content to kind of make their audience aware about what is being released or what is developed, right? So my product is currently in closed beta phase. The name is FastDoc, and if somebody is using Jira, essentially what it does is like it takes all the raw project management data, all the stories, epics, tasks, all of that information, and then convert into different documentation types. So think of release notes, technical documentation, help center articles, marketing copy, sales pitch, these kind of things. And we're using OpenAI GPT models, so it's quite of course, there's a lot of like underlying technology that goes into it, but I'm here for like if anybody wants to understand this a little bit more, and if you guys have this problem. I personally hate documenting something that I've already done while writing requirements, and I guess people who work with the technical team, they can relate to this problem. It's not for everyone. The product we're building is currently not launched. We're thinking of Q1, end of Q1 to make it available. But we are doing closed beta, so if you want to be the tester, if you want to be early adopter and want to give some feedback, you're more than welcome, and I can give you access. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm here. If you want to say hi or learn more, please do. Thank you.
How you doing? My name is Jack Abrams. I'm a fourth-year business management student at the University of Guelph, and I'm the founder of Ultimate Renewable Technologies. I have a booth back there. Come on by afterwards for some questions, but we are essentially a solar installation company based here out of Milton. Been in business for about a year now and working slowly but surely. But yeah, our business model involves a fully vertically integrated process. So right from dealing with your city's building permits for structural design, dealing with your hydro company, and of course the supply of materials and installation. But essentially how solar works is we have the ability to design a system according to your current hydro usage to completely offset your hydro costs and so forth. We also do emergency battery backup systems and so forth. We are primarily in the residential space, doing a little work in the commercial side as well. But for you or whoever is a primary homeowner here, the federal government is offering up to a $5,600 grant alongside a $40,000 loan, interest-free, pay it back over 10 years. So that's just a little info. It's a very technical business side of it. So if you want to learn more, come on over to the booth afterwards, and happy to give you a quick rundown. Thanks.
Thank you. Well, hi guys, my name is Halima, and there we go. So I'm a machine learning engineer. I'm currently doing my master's in computer science, and my goal is to eventually go into the realm of AI ethics. That's what my research is on. And so I just recently published last year, was my first publication that I published within the AI ethics realm, and it's specifically looking at kidney diseases and how you can potentially use ML for this use case. So I would like to go into a bit more of a research field that has something to do with ML. And if you guys are interested, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to talk about any potential opportunities.